Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome and hello to another edition of the Ohm Service Live with me, Marky Mark from SoulOhm Reviews. We've got Steve from Tales from the Ohm, and we've got our special guest, not so special guest really, because you've been on quite a few times, haven't you, little bro?
Oh, I was a bit of a permanent caster at one time.
You was. So, welcome back.
Hello. It's nice to be back.
It is. Hello, chat. Sorry we're we're 4 minutes late.
I say.
4 minutes late. Just in case people didn't know, the new starting time for the Ohm Service is 7:30. Just in case I did notice a couple of people was concerned in chat there. So, are we alright, guys?
No. Marvellous. How's Aiden?
I'm absolutely fantastic. There's no UK Vape show tonight because poor old Vic's not feeling very well. So my brother was phoning up because it's Daniel's birthday today. So we phoned up to speak to Daniel and said I fancied coming on. And he went, "Oh, if you want to come on, come on."
I'm going to say, big day in the house. Yeah. Bless him.
Oh, you're not kidding.
He's shot up though, hasn't he? God, Bennett.
He is. He's huge. He's a big lad.
He's
bigger than Mark, you know. Ollie's bigger than you.
Yeah, Ollie's taller than me.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. And she's what, 12?
Yeah, 12, 13 next.
Scary,
Evening,
isn't it?
Elizabeth.
Are you going to say hello to Chuck, Steve?
Better add.
Yeah, you better add.
We'll get on. Right, going in on the participant screen. 901, good evening. Some fat bloke called BFG. I don't know who that idiot is. Bill Richards, good evening. Blazing Vapes, good to see you, mate. Bronco, just been talking about, he's just mixed up some rum and butter flavoured vape. Sounds fantastic.
Rum and butter?
Yeah, rum butter.
Ooh.
Sounds awesome. Bruce Young, good evening. The man with the voice. The sexy siren of South Wales. I hope it's South Wales. Chunk, good evening, sir. He's like Whispering Bob, isn't he? But a Welsh version of Chunk. He's fabulous. Dion, how you doing?
Fist
Jenny.
bump.
Huggles.
Huggles.
Lisbeth. Hello. Huggles. Liz. Hello. Snuggles. Master Biker. Good evening,
Simon.
sir. Has he been across to see you?
He hasn't, not this week. He came last week. He came.
Another legend of vaping, Mike's Mex. Good evening, sir.
Fist bump, sir.
My brother from the Savs, he just put on there as well, because Aiden's on the show, that's probably why it's late, but it's normally Jay's fault.
It's always Jay's fault. The pie guy's in, mods and pods.
Mods and pods. Mods and pods and mods and pods.
He's mad. Noel, good evening, sir.
Fist bump, no.
Alan.
Mr. Braces.
Paul Anderson, good evening. Some geezer called SoulOhm. He keeps on following us. Stuart Ayrton, good evening. Oh, more royalty. Dean, the
Fist
Devil
bump.
Vapor is with us.
All right, buddy.
Congratulations, buddy.
I've missed something.
Yeah, it's his 1,000 uploads, videos, and I think it's just over 11,000, I think, now as well, and subs. Congratulations, buddy.
That was right, because he did the 8 o'clock schedule, didn't he, for the upload?
That's right.
Awesome news. Leviathan, thank you for joining us, mate.
Fist bump.
Awesome tasting music, this gent. Awesome taste. Posh Dillygaff. Hello.
Hello.
UK Vapester. Good evening.
Fist bump.
Ollie. I've just found out, Ollie. I'm looking forward to that, mate. Last but by no means least, on the list, the vixen of Vavavoom, Vaping Bunny. Bless you.
Don't forget Chris Doyle, fist bump, Mac buddy.
Yeah. And I think Gailey's still in as well. So
is Gailey in? Huggles to Gailey.
Huggles to Bunny and Gailey. bless you. Right.
Right.
And I think that's everybody. Oh, Irish. He's just popped up.
Fist bump, Irish. Yeah, I've just noticed someone saying that there was a notification for 6:30 for 7 o'clock. God knows what's going off. Yeah, I don't know how that's happened, but there you go. I do apologise if you've been waiting here since 6:30.
Oh, bless you.
It's weird how YouTube does stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's the settings that I've got for both channels are the same settings I use all the time. I never alter them, so I cannot understand why.
Huggles Jules, Huggles Stevie.
Jules.
Can't chat because they're watching on the telly, but at
Oh,
least
they're
they're
watching on telly. Oh, we look good.
I hope these two look good. I never do, so we're good.
Oh, we're looking good. I noticed that Stevie was doing gardening today. Looks like he's got a big front lawn to clean up.
Dear Lord, there was some moss in that lawn. Bless him.
Yeah, I could say Bill's just mentioned here. I got a notification at 6:30 for 7. Strange. Don't know why. Don't know.
They're trying to sabotage us, darling.
Oh God, YouTube's
808. Aloha, bro.
Fist bump.
Big front lawn. But you better believe it, Liz. Who we got? Yes, Chris is in. We've said hello to Chris. I think we've got everybody, boss.
We've got everybody, boss.
We got everybody, boss.
Okay. So it's been a week. Kiddo, what have you been up to?
Not a huge amount. Got some. The Nick salts have arrived for review. Tried the Red Mist and was expecting a sort of Red Astaire flavour.
Yeah.
Boy, was I wrong. Orange. Very spicy orange.
Who's that from?
That's from Jack the Dripper.
Oh, right.
Red Mist. It's gorgeous. And I believe the profile is supposed to be oranges and raspberry. I'm not getting any raspberry, but I am getting a sort of, it's almost like a spicy undertone. And for a 20 mil, I mean, you know what a Jesse I am. Excuse me, 20 mil normally has me sort of sandpapered throat. This is smooth. Really,
20 mil
nice.
Nick salt. Ooh.
Too much for me, mate.
Oh, I've got to have 20 mil Nick salts.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. If I'm mouth to lung in it, it's got to be 20 mil.
See, I'm a 10 mil guy. I love my 10 mil.
Honestly, to be honest with you, I bet I could quite happily drip 10 mil Nick salts.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
Would you two pack it in, you double hard devils? Just because you're proper Donny lads.
Hard is. But saying that, when I first started vaping, I were on 36.
Oh, Bennett.
So was my dad. My dad were on 36. In fact,
36.
I've still got some 42.
You've got to think them in America, again, they can get like 70 milligram and...
Yeah?
Oh, you vey.
There's people coming in there for 50 milligram. Do you think that's a big part of it as well? You know, obviously they've got a problem with the children and people coming in. Do you think that's a big part of it?
I think
they should have a bit more regulation on the nick.
To be honest with you, I think that's the reason behind the whole dueling thing, because they were getting the nick buzz.
Yep.
It's not to do with flavours, it's the nick buzz. Because I believe that some of the jewels are 75 mil.
Yeah, Nick was saying Daily Vape TV, they come in there and buy that.
That's ridiculous, man. No, it wouldn't be pretty.
Yeah,
No.
but I mean, when I first started, I was on that for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I started, what was it? 18, and that was too much. I dropped almost immediately. So, big Jesse, me.
Yeah.
And
Vaping Irish just says he sub-ohms 18 milligram and drips 12.
that explains so much.
I think me dinner's arrived.
What you are?
You know what, bro? You know that is going to be, don't you?
Who's that?
That's your wife.
Is it?
They're upstairs. You're on a show, aren't you?
Yeah.
So she normally phones Lou, doesn't she?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, bless you. And the other bit I got in was I've got a very, very stylish little Vaporesso pod to try out.
All right.
Thoroughly enjoying that. To say it's only a tiny little pod, but
It's the O small.
is the what?
Is it the O small?
No, it's the one with the. I put it down in the bedroom. That's how much I've been.
The one that we've got a giveaway for.
Yes,
It's the
that's
extra.
The one. The extra.
I think it's the extra. It's the one with the posh side panel.
Yeah.
Is that
I
the
don't want
extra?
the extra.
No, it's not the extra. No, it's not.
It's the black carbon fiber panel, with the laser cutout V on the side.
Ooh.
Sure, it's the
It's a
extra.
square one.
Yeah, little square.
I can't remember what it's called now.
It's already had the drop test, unfortunately, but it survived.
As long as it's not from your balcony, you're all right.
No, it was from about 4 foot in Morrison's car park, but it survived. It's a cracking. The flavour, I was surprised. Obviously, it's nowhere in the league of the Boost or the Legend, but for a little pod, pocket friendly, wouldn't look out of place if you're wearing a whistling suit, whistling flute for business. It's got that sort of very, what's the word? Well, it
It's
comes
the
in a
degree.
sort of the degree, is it?
Degree, yeah. Vaporesso degree.
Is it
Do
a 3?
apologise.
30 watt.
Is it 3?
Degree.
Yeah, no, the 3 degrees.
Yeah, if he's got 3 of them, yeah.
When will I see you again?
Oh, this special moment.
Hey, because I've got a new desk, I could probably spin.
Oh,
You're
easy,
probably
Tiger.
good. Woo!
So
When
that's
will
what
I
the back
see
of his
you?
head looks like. Oh, Prince Charles will be bopping along now. Oh, man.
Hey,
See-
wouldn't it be cool? You know how everyone gets crests on the royal crest? Be ace if he had a royal crest on his logo, wouldn't it? Approved
Yeah.
by Prince Charles.
Hey, the way our look's going, it'll be Prince Andrew. Shush.
Oh, political for this time.
It was clean.
Just.
Jackie!
Jackie!
Wave, Jackie! Oh, bless her. So, what have you two been up to? Come on, what's the Brothers Crew been doing?
I've been trying that.
Ooh.
This is the Odin's Oven. It's a Danish pastry and it's lemon.
Go on, do it in the voice as well.
What?
It's a Danish fever.
It's a what?
Do that voice. You know how you do it like it's like Debbie. It's a Danish pastry.
Danish pastry.
Oh, lovely, sir.
Yeah, it's a Danish pastry.
It's a Danish pastry. And I've been rather enjoying it. You're on about things that I've come up with the, I was complaining that they go to me at work going, go for that. Yeah, I've come up with a new one. It goes, computer says no.
Yeah. In fact, what you want to do is just, if they've got a face masks on, just pull it up.
And I had the most freakiest customer.
I've not been in.
I'm going to say.
I had a gentleman come in. No, he was a lovely bloke, really was nice. And he turned around to me, he says, can I have some of that juice with no flavour in it? And I go, sorry? He says, yeah. He says, can I have some that juice that has no flavour in it? Well, I was scratching my head for a while, and then all of a sudden he produced an empty bottle. What he has is 65 PGVG, yeah, 2 nick shots. That's it. I thought that was a bit
When you
weird.
told me this, I said to you, do you think he's buying maybe Boss shots or something like that and then he's adding it to it? You couldn't really just vape that, could you?
According to him, that's what he vapes.
Some people do. Just base mix with nicking.
Because let's face it, when you think about it, you're going to get the flavour from the VG anyway, because the VG's has got that sweet kind of taste because they used to use it in cough medicines.
Like Liz says, whatever works, isn't it? If it's keeping you off the stink.
Oh, yeah. I've just never heard of people doing it before.
There was that gentleman who only did menthol, wasn't there, in shop the other day? Wouldn't touch anything else. Just wanted menthol.
Vaping Irish says he knows a guy who just mouths the lungs nick shots.
Really?
No.
Well, at the end of the day, why not? I mean, as long as it's keeping you off
Can you imagine that? You know, obviously, us as vapors, obviously before the coronavirus and everything like that happened, us as vapors, as soon as you see a vapor, you go to, hey, mate, I'm vaping as well. Oh, what you on? And you end up like sort of tasting what each other's got. Can you imagine that? We're in. Here you go, try this. What's that? It's the nick shots.
I suppose if you're just going to vape nick shot, it's going to be cheap as hell to vape.
Yeah, but you're not going to be talking to many people, are you? And if you do, it's going to sound like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Go ahead, punk, make my day.
Oh, yeah, Vera Duckworth. Not Vera Duckworth. What were her name off for Coronation?
Yeah, Vera Duckworth.
Vera Duckworth.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on about her with the blue perm.
Phyllis.
Phyllis, that's it. Percy. I'm on 20 milligram of Nick salts. Oh.
How you fixed?
A lot less than you love, obviously. 20 milligram Nick salts.
Noel's just put flat on back seeing pink elephants.
Oh, you know.
Do you know if you use the plastic tank or if you're using a pod or something like that, would it affect the pod itself with that?
That's a good question.
I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't have thought so because normally to crack your tanks, it's normally citric, the acid in the flavouring.
Citrus, yeah.
Yeah.
Citrus.
I would just mean it. You know, like that amount of nicotine, would it do anything to it?
And another strange person came in today and wanted a box mod that went further than 200 watts.
That is no.
That's a new section for your show, bro. That isn't it? What happened in Marky's shop this week? Get a bumper. Get a bumper.
I know. I could do the Walmart version, couldn't I?
Yeah.
You do realise you're going to get hung next time you go into work, so.
Probably.
This queue of outraged people.
Yeah, we have bottles of just VG. Oi, what have you been talking about me?
You were talking about me, weren't you?
Yeah. I'll have you know.
And while you're at it, can I have a coil for that?
Oh, the Lord of lewdness, the God of the gutter, the Saint of sin is in. Sinner!
Fist bump, yep, sinner.
It's the one and only Tiger Prawn.
Yeah, the one and only. God, that was some years back, didn't it?
Yeah.
God, how long ago's that?
That's about 3.5 years ago, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Jeez.
That was absolutely fantastic. That we went up to Ian. Ian
Castle Vapes, wasn't it?
Edmondson, but the Castle Vapes. Castle
Vapes.
It was when he just opened his shop up. Gailey Box were there, Bunny were there, Sinner was there, Kelvin Guy was there as well.
Yeah,
I think.
Kelvin were there.
And there were spread on. We had peas pudding. We had all sorts. We just had a nice day. It was brilliant.
Oh,
the giggles in there were brilliant.
Simon's just offered to send you a 26-stone bodyguard if you want, Mark.
I'll be all right. I lied under the counter.
Bunny's denying anything to do with that. Ian, it's TS Vapes, isn't it?
Wasn't Bunny there? I thought Bunny was there.
What's TS Vapes?
The shop.
What,
in
my
Worksop.
shop? In Worksop?
Yeah.
It's the vapor store.
Yeah. Mr.
TVS.
Murray's just asking where it is.
Yeah, it's the vape shop in Worksop.
Why did I think Bunny were there?
Everything.
Probably getting mixed up with Ian's wife.
Yeah, everything's always better with a bit of bunny. You know that. Including pineapple pizza.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Well, the thing about it, Bunny, you were there in spirit. I must have felt that you were there. Because where we normally are, she's normally there as well, isn't it? Expos and stuff, she's normally there with us.
I mean... What now? Now what?
No, just I said everything's better with a bit of bunny, and Bunny's just come back. Ooh, behave.
So you've been trying out new Aiden?
Yes, I've been trying the Edge. The review's just come out of it, and I've just realised, I've just had a message from Paul McCartney that I've actually put my outro as an intro. Woohoo! So that means I've got to go back now on YouTube and cut that a bit off. But hey ho, it's the way things go. It was Daniel's birthday. So we've got this.
One sec, I'm just going down here.
Are you after Julie's Juicy Peach?
Yeah. Hello, Julie.
Hello, Julie.
So we've got the Edge. The review's just come out for you to be able to test it. Oh, go and watch it, should I say. So you've got like a filter like you had in cigarettes, and it's also got one of them poppy things in it. You've then got, if you can see that with the light, you've then got like a pod in there. And yeah, it's going to cost you £10.50 a day to vape. Go and check the video out or the review out and you'll see why. £10.50 a day to vape.
Well, we timed you, didn't we? Well, I timed you.
Yeah, but
we were half past
it. On computer, we were looking about OBS, weren't we?
You started at 11:30, and by what were it, about 3 o'clock?
It were I think it was 3 o'clock. It was 3.5 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 3 o'clock, something like that. And I can hand on heart, and I can say he wasn't chain vaping it at all.
Hoppers too. Yeah, but it's literally 3.5 hours out of a pod, and like I said, I wasn't chain vaping it. So you've got the selling. I'll give you a little bit of it. The selling that is 1 pod and 3 filter tips, right? And they're selling that at it's 1.5 mil of e-liquid for £3.50.
Dear Lord.
Now, you've got to think Edge is a budget liquid. So you'd think they'd at least put 3 of the pods in there for £3.50.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
The idea, I'm telling you now, the vape from it, Mark tried it, the vape from it's not bad. The flavour's not bad from it. And the bit that I think would catch on with people is the fact that you're sort of getting the cigarette feel. You know, because you've actually got a filter in your mouth.
It's like having a cigarette in your mouth.
No.
So you're going to get that sort of feeling, aren't you?
That weird spongy paper feeling. I'll tell you one thing. I know it sounds daft. Already let me have a go at it. And it did feel weird in my mouth because it was this soft, spongy paper thing. I mean, obviously you're used to it when you're having a cigarette, but I ain't had a cigarette for God knows how long. And that felt really weird. But the draw on it was nice.
You know what? Like I said in my review, you know, like Margaret, who sat in club and she's about 60, and she's been trying to get off cigarettes for ages, and she used to smoke a menthol cigarettes or whatever. Because I think they've gone for the menthol kit because you've got the like little pod things that you squeeze. You know, they came out. They were all the craze about 4 or 5 years ago. The pod, like your cigarettes, you could click them and it turned them into a menthol or a spearmint. It's the sort of same thing. So you can quite imagine Margaret sat there in the club with this sort of device doing it. The idea is perfect. I don't know about you, Mark. I did say this in the review. With it being a 0.8 ohm coil and it's, say, 12 or 18 milligram, that's because it's 0.8 ohm coil. That's why it's going through the e-liquid quicker, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, you'd expect it to be at least a 1.2.
Yeah, 1.2,
a 1 ohm
1.2.
Yeah, something like that.
But it's
or
like
even a 1.6 or a 1.8, you know, so like you're going into your Nautilus type coils.
You see, if they did it like that, then you'd be sat there, and if it lasted, the pod itself lasted a day, £3.50 a day isn't that bad. You'd be like, whoa, this is really, really good. The battery would do you 2 pods worth and a little bit more. So you're going to get like, say, 8 hours out of it. It's actually made by Vapto. You're not going to be able to see that, but it's actually made by Vapto.
I think the concept's good. I don't like the styling of it. Because like you said to me as well, and as soon as the first time I saw it, I thought, hey, that's heat not burn.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a heat not burn.
You don't have to have that filter on there. You can put the top cap on it. So you can have an actual top cap on it.
I just don't like the look of it. It looks like the bottom end of a whisk.
That's how I start my review.
It is a bit varsy, isn't it?
But like I said, for somebody who's trying to get off of them, it's light, it fits in your hand, it's ergonomical. We've got to fit that in.
Ergonomical.
Ergonomical. Yeah, you can use the filter and the mouthpiece. That's what I'm saying. It does fit over the top of it.
Yeah.
Remind me never to take your temperature, Irish.
You can take the
Yeah, but
mouthpiece
thing
out
is, though,
and just
it
put
does
the
look like
filter out and
your
just use the
temperature.
mouthpiece if you wanted to.
I think the filter side of it's a good idea. Because you're getting that natural draw, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've just
I'm a
been
wizard.
likened to Harry Potter.
Olivia saw.
Oh, Hermione. See, I can't get round that filter bit. You know,
You can take that out and just use the actual mouthpiece itself.
Yeah, it's just I try and stay away from all things fags because I don't trust myself. You know what I mean? I've changed my brand. I am not well, I haven't smoked, but I changed my brand. Like Mark always says, you know, I moved on to vapes. If I got stressed enough or pissed enough, I'd probably try a couple of drags on a fag and then throw my guts up.
Do you know what? That is one thing that I've never done. And I actually thought to myself that maybe eventually I would do, you know, because obviously, you know, I like a good beer. So if I've been at work or anything like that, I've even had points where my vapes run out and I haven't done that. And I'll tell you the reason why. You've sort of got this thing in your head that I'm going to let myself down because I've not smoked for that amount of time. And you put that much effort into it, obviously you're a reviewer, and you're also letting your reviewers, the people who follow you, subscribers, in my mind, you're letting them down as well. It sort of sits in my head that, no, you can't do that.
No, I can see where you're coming from with that. It's just, I honestly don't know whether I could trust myself if I was in that position. You know, if I've not had a beer and I'm you know, life's good, fine, not a problem. But,
It's been so long since I had a cigarette. I can't even remember what it was like to have a cigarette. So I'd probably, if I was pissed as a fart and someone had one, oh, go on, giz a go.
Leviathan said it. That's a wonderful quote. That it's okay to fall, but it's a sin not to get back up. Totally agree with that.
Do you think the one that you just shot, I forget what it's called, Days, is it? Sorry, Edge. Do you think it was brought out because obviously the menthol ban here in the UK?
probably.
Yeah, that's the ones I was just showing Stu. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what I was showing Stuart. That's the filter, it pops. But do you know what? Or another, again, you're not going to be able to see this, which is a little bit alarming, was the amount of blackness that's actually on the tips.
That's going to be your juice, though, isn't it?
Now, but was you here when we did it? I went and got a piece of tissue and I did about 7 or 8 blows on the tissue.
No, I won't. No.
I've got some tissue and I took 7 or 8 blows on it from a normal vape and there was nothing there. You know, like proper blew it through it.
So what do you think's caused it then?
Could be the sweetener. That's the only thing I can really think about. We did it with the tobacco as well. Or it could be the colouring. Could it be the colouring?
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, your normal coils go black if you've got a really sweet juice. And even your actual tank itself will have residue all on the inside.
Mary Alton, I see, brother. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird system. I think it would work, but obviously just not for 3 days. 3.5 hours of a pod.
It's a very clever idea, though, giving them the same sort of mental ball that has just been banned by the EU in the fags. Because people swapping will be used to that.
Yeah.
You know, that's part of the experience for them. So it's a cracking idea in that term. Yeah. When it comes the marketing, you can't fault it. Would I use it? No, probably not.
No.
You'd have thought, though, with Edge, with the liquid being so cheap anyway, I think you can buy Edge liquid at about £1.60 odd, I think.
Is that how much it is?
And that's 10 mils.
So to charge that for 1.5 is taking mick.
So the thing is why didn't they make it refillable?
Well, yeah. To use a closed pod system seems a bit
antiquated now.
So you've got what I was going to put it to is the Vape, which I didn't do that in the review, and I should have. Now, if you look at the Vape you can get 2 pods for £5.60 odd, I think it is, and that's 2 pods, and they'll last. The pod will last you a full day.
Yeah.
So are they what 2-3 mil, or are they the 1.5s together?
I think no, I think they're a 2 mil pod. I think that you get from there, so that lasts you a day. The Vape lasts you at least a day.
Yeah,
a little bit over if you're not caning it. Then you look at this, and it's using 3 mil.
I think the thing
1.5 mil in 3.5 hours.
Bloody hell! I mean, I think the thing that is going to catch the new convert, if you will, it's got to be the cost. A lot of people are watching the pennies now, especially with all the uncertainty that's following the lockdown, etc. So to have it at that price point just seems a bit crazy.
What the thing is, why would you spend that amount of money?
Exactly. For a tenner, you can get a bottle of zombie blood or whatever, a 50-50 budget juice. You got 50 mil of that for a tenner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mental.
Very strange.
Big love, Gaily Bobs.
So, sir, have we got any news?
Yes, just a little bit. Are you going to bounce my bumper?
I'm going to try and find my news bumper. Oh, that's a lovely sight.
I know, it's been a while since we've seen that. Right. Now, Vic touched on this on his...
Did he?
What's that? He did. I can show you on a teddy bear. Vic touched on this in the WhatsApp special he did on Sunday. Basically, investors are advised to start buying tobacco stocks again as more Americans are returning to smoking. Now, the way this ties in with what Vic was talking about was obviously California, etc., have got these bonds that they took out in 2010 and 2029 based on cigarette sales. So, of course, vaping came along, blew those out of the water, and now California are reporting they're 52 billion in the red. You heard me right. That was a B, not an M. That was billion. So a lot of this anti-vaping rhetoric has been all about the money. We've said it all along. Aidan's been shouting it since the day. Well, you've both been shouting it since the days of last summer vapes. It's all about the money. Just follow the money.
Yeah.
So last year, market reports showed sales of all things vape were down 25% from the high of the previous year. This is in America, by the way, not the UK. Tobacco sales are now only at a 1 or 2% decline in the second quarter. They've hit the same block we have, the diehards. The ones that have tried time and time again. They've tried the vaping, they've tried the patches, etc. Or maybe vaping's just not appealed. Yeah? So one insider said lit tobacco sales have seen a 9% growth due to, he says, the side effects of lockdown, bored and stressed consumers. That's one reason. The other reason is the manic antis, to be honest. I think there's been that much disinformation and scare tactics put out. It's scared people back to the fags. Plus the bans where they can't get hold of the products. It's just absolutely mental. But And this is the anti-vapes, soccer moms, etc., who are screaming, think of the children, think of the children. And lo and behold, tobacco sales are back up and Timmy's going to be facing secondhand smoke.
You actually did a video, I don't know how long ago, about 6-7 months. You actually asked the person if you could do it, and they sort of, you did it at the beginning of your show. And it explained all the way through, didn't it, of how money is going to the actual anti-smoking companies. It's coming from the big tobacco, it's going to government. So then the anti-smoking companies are then not going to get that money if people then stop smoking because there's no need for them to be there. And just the way it all went round.
It was the Kassar video. Mark got in touch with, what's the lady called from That's What She Said?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's wonderful as well.
It is.
She is gorgeous as well, bless her. She agreed to let us do it. Hats off to her because it was a fantastic video. I think it's still about on Twitter.
It is.
It is a cracking video. If you're not aware of where the funding's coming for a lot of these anti-groups, it's well worth watching.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really so, no, it's not Ruby.
It's not Ruby. I can't think of her name now.
He does actually work for Kassar.
It was an absolutely fantastic video, and it just lets people know where obviously these companies making comments and what they're pumping out there. And I always go back to what Simon, Mr. Coyle, he did it, same sort of thing as what you're doing now. And he read out a letter, and it was from a woman who was saying about that her son had got this jewel pen, and they were causing all this trouble at school and all that, and he bought it on the internet. And he's like, well, hold on a minute. If he's bought it off the internet, he's having to use a credit card. You, as a parent, have not made sure that your child isn't buying stuff on a credit card.
Yep.
At your age, he shouldn't be buying it, and it's your fault. It's not a vapor's fault. It's your fault for not controlling your child.
Oh, yes. Always 100% with that. I mean, Mark says, when we were discussing it previously, Mark came out with the same thing. At the end of the day, it's the responsibility of the parent. It's not down to the company.
Yeah.
Your 5-year-old wanders up to a pump at Tesco's and starts chugging, unleaded. You don't blame Tesco, do you? You blame the parent for letting 5-year-old walk up to a pump. It's madness. Absolute madness. So, a new study reckons where shops have e-cigarette displays, the number of youngsters vaping in the areas has tripled. This is from Canada. Canadians, I wish they'd make their minds up. Are they pro or are they anti-vape? Because 1 minute they seem to be saying, oh yeah, it'll save lots of lives, fabulous. And the next minute, bump. There's this sort of rhetoric coming out. So the study author, David Hamlin, says it allows us to answer the hypothetical question, would lifting the restrictions make a difference in teen e-cigarette use? E-cigarette marketing does make a difference. It does teach minors. And what our study says is that regulated marketing limited the amount of vaping. I mean, the results are actually a bit late because the health minister in Canada is already proposing a similar ban. Yeah. And 12,000 kids aged between 16 and 19 were surveyed, and Hammond is not. And the benefit is Hammond's not calling for a flavour ban. What I find intriguing is what's the legal age in Canada then?
I thought it was 21.
So did I. So how are they buying these products? Again, we're back to the point that you made, Aidan.
If you go back to maybe about a year and a half ago, Canada even came out to, I don't think they actually implemented it. They was going to stop. Like if we have an expo and we're actually able to vape inside, they was going to stop that. So all the expos that they have in Canada, they were having to do them as an outdoor event. You weren't even allowed to vape in the tent.
See, Canada's a really weird place because 1 minute they're for vaping, next minute they're not.
It's just mad. Come on, give us a break. Right, the legal age in Canada is 19.
19.
Cheers, Harley. So you're asking kids, again, that are 3 years below legal minimum age, shouldn't have access to credit cards. So...
Yeah, but we've been
19,
saying...
you can get a credit card at 18. I don't know what's the. Can you get? Do you have to be 21 to get a credit card in Canada or?
Well, I'm guessing if e-cigarettes are 19 in Canada, I'm guessing credit cards are credit card age Canada.
Because you've got to think a lot of you look at the other thing which is really weird is they can send these people off to war, they're fighting, and then they can't make their own mind up at 18.
There you go.
Right.
So it's okay, you can get shot at, but you can't make your mind up whether you want to smoke, vape, or...
Here's a very telling sentence, yeah? You have to be 18 years old to get a credit card in Canada. But teens who are under that age can be an authorised user.
Yeah.
So the expectation will be the owner of the card is checking what they're purchasing. So we're back to parental failing.
It's the same as Ollie's got a card. I think it's called Go Henry or something like that.
Yeah.
And the reason why we got that is can you remember when she went to London, Mark?
Yeah.
We got it so she wasn't carrying like £100 or whatever in cash. But
that makes
which
sense.
I think makes sense.
That card company, knowing that person's age, should then not be letting them use it online. I was talking to Mark from Nature Vapes. We had him on as a guest. And obviously in America, when you actually buy something online, you've got to prove your driving license or whatever card so you can actually buy that. You've got to prove it and send it over to them. Here in the UK, you've got none of that. So you can just click, yes, I am over 18. Then obviously it might come up to Mark. I think he doesn't quite look right, but or any company. But we don't have that sort of legislation here that we need to check their age. And I think that's something that should be brought here in the UK.
See, to my mind, it's the supplier, yeah? And part of that chain is the delivery driver. Now, at first, the fact that Amazon sort of wanted ID rankled me. But when I thought about it, that actually is a pretty damn good way of doing it. Because as you say, you can lie on the website. There's no way of checking that without asking him to send in documentation. The delivery driver who's dropping it off, he can ask to see a valid form of ID. And if you ain't got it, you don't get the parcel.
The only time that cheeses me off is if it's something like cotton. If it's cotton, but if it's like a mod or if it's juice, then yeah, or a pod system.
I think that's a fair way of doing it. It's keeping it out of the hands. Plus, you've got watching the disappointment on little Timmy's face as his jewel disappears back off down the road. Call me twisted.
You're all right there, bro. We look like we're proper in like everything's from side to side. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just double checking on Nightbot.
It's been popping up though.
I know.
Bless him.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm listening to you guys while you two are talking. I'm just double checking on.
I'm sat here thinking.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
There we are. Andy's just put the problem when proving your age in the US. You only do it once. Once it's done, your details are held on the device, which opens the process to abuse by minors.
It should be done for every purchase.
Yes. Tell you what.
When we was on the UK Vape Network, me and Mark, we used to have things where you could win stuff from Higgy Sigs, which is over in America. If you haven't tried their juice, go over there. They're a nice set of people, aren't they, Mark? Really, really nice set of people. They are,
yeah.
And they do their own shows as well. Trenches, Funny Farms, go and check that out. And we won like this dollar code thing where you could get a sample of them. We were like, yeah, we're going to try that. So we had to fill the stuff out. Now, this was like before TPD, and it went age, show your age. I thought, well, I ain't got anything to show me age, so I just took a fucking picture and said, "Take that art picture to Jenny."
So, there was talks. This was round about TPD time of giving your national insurance number.
Not something I'd be keen to do.
No, and it's something I wouldn't be keen to do either. But that was on the talks as well. And then obviously your driving licence. But you might be old enough to drive, but it don't mean that you've got a driving licence.
Exactly. I mean, you would think we can unlock the phone with facial recognition. Yeah. So why can't you have a facial recognition app for proving your age?
Where it's stored, though. And what it's used for. Now, you've just got to look at when you... Just say you go onto a website, and I'm not on about your dodgy ones either. You go to a website and you buy something. Within, say, 2 or 3 weeks, you're getting these emails. You're thinking, I've not actually gone on any of these sites. Where's these emails come from? And then if you're unlucky enough to put your phone number in, you're then getting somebody telling you that your Amazon account's going to charge you £75 and do you want to carry it on? And your internet's got charged. You've got this on your computer. They're trying to scam you.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that information coming from?
Well, whoever you've purchased from, a lot of them sell on your details to various sites because they get extra revenue like that.
You can actually go onto the dark web and say that you want a load of people's details and you can buy it.
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, God, yeah.
So they'll sit down there with a great big database of your address, your name, whatever else. Sometimes it's not even your address and just your telephone number.
You see, what you could do with is like a system like PayPal that is a more secure place that you give your details and all your information to one place, and that's one place only. And they agree that they do not share it and all that kind of stuff, and that's where you actually pay everything.
Again, you end up with all them hacks, people. You hear it about your bank. We are very, very sorry, but somebody has hacked our bank and they've took all your details. They know your web address, they know everything, and it's like, well, you're a bank. You've got some 16-year-old kid from Russia who's just got all my bank details. What's going to happen now?
Yeah.
His middle name's Chernobyl.
A lot of that is the way they get in is they will send somebody a phishing email. Yeah. You know, the ones that look like they're from the bank, they're really good.
Normally there's 17,000 spelling mistakes as well.
Yeah. But the good ones, you will be hard pressed to tell the difference between that and something from your bank. The only way to really do it is to go into, if you're in Gmail or whatever on your mobile, make sure you tap the little down arrow next to me, because it allows you to check the email address of who sent it.
If I'm totally honest with you, if you ever get any of them sort of emails, what you need to do is log in to do your official way. Never press the actual the link. Go to your official way of logging in. We had one for we were supposed to get a rebate for a tax, and we were sat there, and it had come at a time as well when we were skint. We all get them times. So we were like, "Oh, get in! We've got 450 odd quid to come back here." So phones are up and said, "Oh, we've had an email. Sorry, it didn't come from us." We were like, "Oh no pizza tonight."
It was.
Back to sausage rolls, love.
The other thing I'd say is if you do think you've got a phishing email, for God's sakes, report it to the bank. They might have heard it 30,000 times before. They will always be happy to hear about it again.
And also report it to Gmail. Put it as that it is spam or it's a thing, because obviously it's shown up to them, and then they won't push it through to your main inbox. They then push it through to it's spam and it's not right.
Yeah. Paul says,
"Do you get them ones from like that princess from Uganda?"
Right, can I read you this one, guys?
Go on,
this was one I got yesterday. Message body. Please forward this email to someone in your company who is allowed to make important decisions. Are you ready? We have hacked your website, www.soulohmreviews.com, and extracted your database. How did this happen? Our team have found a vulnerability within your site that we were exploiting. After finding vulnerability, we were able to get your database credentials, extracts your entire database, and move the information to our offshore server. What does this mean? We will symptomatically go through a series of steps, totally damaging your reputation. First, your database will be leaked or sold to the highest bidder, which they will use within their net intentions that they use them for. Next, if we are found, they will be emailed the information and be told that they've been sold or leaked to your site. SoulOhmReviews.com, and it keeps on going on. And basically, how to stop this? We are willing to refrain from destroying your site's reputation for a small fee. The current fee is 0.333 BTC in Bitcoins, or $3,000.
That's not good.
So, of course, Mark messaged me and I'm like, nah.
Shit, somebody's going to tell me stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Aidan, my website is just like a landing page. I've got nobody's credentials or anything like that.
It's awesome. If they can steal the database, by all means, the worst they're going to find is probably a picture of me raising the middle digit and smiling.
But yeah.
Well, that's what they do. I watch a lot of these hacker sites. If you've ever gone onto your computer and it comes up with that blue screen, your computer's all infected, blah, blah, blah. You ring this number. So you ring this number and then it's somebody sat in Delhi going, right, we need to sort all this out. You need to go down to the bank and transfer money out of your own bank. And we had it the other day. This is what I was saying about Amazon. We literally had it here and I went, what's your name? And he said, Deirdre.
Deirdre?
So I went to, look, I'm not being funny, mate. I says, I know this is a total scam. Why don't you get a proper job? And he hung up on me.
I watch now and again a bloke called Atomic Shrimp on YouTube. He's funny. Honestly, he's absolutely hilarious with him.
There's a couple I watch. I really do enjoy it, me. And when they're talking through, and he pretends to be like an old woman on it as well. And so the proper go at it. And then because he pretends to be really doddery and starts talking about church and stuff, they get right angry. And they start swearing in like whatever language they speak. I would say Abdullah then. I don't know why if that's a language.
Is that language? Abdullah.
What you taking in GCSE, Abdullah?
Abdullah.
Yeah, what can you get from that? Just a kebab?
Noel, Irish, there's no need for this sort of abuse. I'm a sensitive soul.
Oh, what's he say?
Noel's, Liz put, the way to stop people hacking the site is to put a naked BFG on there. So I put, no need to hack the site, Liz, just ask. So then Noel's put, no, Liz, there's not enough eye bleach for that.
We don't want to scare the kids either, do we?
And then Irish has just put, that's a cruel and unusual punishment.
It went around, like if you went to download something, then all of a sudden Rick Astley would turn up singing, you're never going to give you up, never going to get you down, and these pigeons would turn up. That's what we want from BFG. If you go to a site where you want to download something, it don't quite work, BFG naked. with two 10ml bottles out the side of his ball sack. That's what you want in life.
Mr. Summerfield, I am. I'll cry in a minute just to prove it. Chunks just raised a fantastic one. Jim Browning, that guy is a hero. He reversed hacked the scammers, worked out where the IP address was, pinged the IP, managed to get onto their local system, and he was actually monitoring their own CCTV.
Yeah.
And he was sending the footage to the police, must have been 2-3 months. And they still did nothing about it. I got one of the Bunny's just put. I got one of them the other day saying I've been locked out of my Amazon account and to click the link to fix it. So Bunny thought quite correctly. Jog on and report as spam and delete. Best way of doing it.
I still love them ones that there is a princess out there from Nigeria, and she proper loves me. She's seen my YouTube videos and she thinks I'm amazing, and she's been studying hard, but unfortunately all the family has been killed, and but they've got a fortune. They've got a big fortune, and they want to sort out the Uganda dollars to be put in my bank account. And they actually send photographs, but these are that thick. They send photographs of different women. So apparently the woman who's this Uganda princess is a shapeshifter.
Voodoo.
Not just a shapeshifter, she can change colour as well, because the first 3 pictures were in black, and then the last one, she was a white woman in the army. Jesus Christ, what a stealth army woman you are. She's turned into the Predator.
Honestly, there is thick as 2 short planks, though, aren't there?
But there is people out there thinking, do you know what? They're going to send me nudes.
Well, have you seen have you seen the scammer site?
No.
You know that they enter into conversation with these scammers, especially the Nigerian ones, and they ask
again, Mark.
No, can't be. John's here. Hello, sweetheart. Have you been ringing Lou?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Why?
Because it was ringing in his
phone?
room.
She didn't answer.
She didn't even answer.
They're all upstairs. I don't know what they're doing.
They're all upstairs.
Are they?
Should have tried the mobile.
Try a mobile.
I did.
She did.
I've got a better chance having an audience with the Pope than her answering a phone.
There you go,
It's
ladies.
probably the same thing. Everything's fucking healed up.
What did he say?
Aidan, do you want to repeat that so my wife can
No, it's
hear
all
it?
right. We'll leave that.
Something about healing powers or something.
All right. Better not be cheeky because I'm coming their way tomorrow.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
It'd be a good shot if you can do it.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, love.
I say.
I say. So, that obviously means that we're at past. It's SoulOhm's bottom drawer.
Indeed. And this week, yes, we're a little nervous about this. This week we have we have
We have nothing because we can't see it.
right.
Elastic band.
We've got an elastic band.
Come on, show them what they've got to win.
They've got the test. No, they've got bugger all.
Tell you blank screen off. Come on,
do I
we're
have
supposed to
to?
be professionals here.
That means you're going to see all my skaggy cakes.
Look, you can win this.
Right.
Hey!
We have the Y2 from Tesla Sigs.
Well, they're really good.
Dual battery, 18650. Box
And we
mod.
have the MSML, which is the marshmallow. And that's...
I don't think you can actually get the pods anymore for it, but...
Shh.
well, that's buggered it, isn't it?
It were a good pod. Really good pod. Got it from Expo.
So one of those. And for your chance...
Basti, we're doing as best as we can.
Come on, Caster, fix my shit.
Right, are we going
my
to
shit
put
is
in...
fixed.
Right, I will put up the... if you'd like to enter this SoulOhm's bottom drawer, they are the T's and C's. So, let me get into this. Keyword. What we're going to have is... Little bro. So, just press enter, Aidan.
You made it. So you've had piss flaps last week and little bro.
So, do I just put little bro in chat now, then? Little bro is the keyword.
It's even worse when you can't find your bottle opener.
Irish, easy. I don't know if you should enter as Mark's database has been hacked.
I hope this is going to work.
If not, we have a second plan, people.
We have got
do.
a second plan.
We have got a second plan, bloke. So if it doesn't work,
I'm just
we
hoping it's going to work.
work it out.
No, we have a second plan and it will work.
The second plan, we don't even need to worry about because the first plan is going to work.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
He's gone into space.
I have.
It's a cracking little box mod, that, though.
He went to
18650.
There was a very good reason for me disappearing just then, and that was because I was setting up just in case Nightbot goes bye-bye. For We are an open and honest show. Plan B is for bollocks. It didn't work. You're not kidding.
It is a little bit Red Dwarf, isn't it?
Dave, they're all dead, Dave.
We didn't come here looking for trouble.
We just came to do the Red Dwarf shuffle.
Look smart. It's not null.
Not null. Not null.
I am mineral wealth. I did it honestly. I did it. I am mineral wealth. I absolutely love that show. It's amazing.
Right, and we're going to roll it. Shall we see if it'll work?
Let's see.
Come on, Nightbot.
Come on, Nightbot.
Please, everybody, cross your fingers, your toes, and anything else you can wrap around them. Go for it.
And the winner is Chuckmeister.
Yes, it was.
Yay!
Congratulations. It worked. Yes.
Do you want it?
You want it? You want it?
Woohoo!
So, Chuckmeister, all you have to do is get in touch with me at, I'll type it in, Mark at SoulOhm Reviews.com.
Or look up into the top left of the screen and there it is.
Right, I can chill out now. It's done. We got there.
I must admit, Mark, this since we've been doing the giveaway for the old boy stuff, it is a nightmare.
It is. It really is a nightmare.
Because you want everything to work. It's like last night I did the keyword, didn't work, so I had to just do the winner. It's a nightmare.
Do you know something? They used to have Nightbot on when we used to do the Vape UK network.
Yep.
And how long ago's that? 4 years?
A number of years.
About 4 years ago. And
At
they was
least
having
4.
problem with Nightbot then. It's why I never used it.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
well, we
good.
didn't have to control that, did we?
No.
Obviously, we just streamed, obviously, because we had the stream key, but they actually dealt with the sort of live chat sort of side on their own.
Like it, Chunk.
Stop. I only won because I hacked Nightbot. Nightbot says, do you want a copy of your database, Solo? Liz, you've got to come round to mine and pick them up.
Oh, blush.
Make sure you don't get Mark to count anything you might need.
Aiden, right there. Right there.
I've got my thermos and my toothbrush.
Just in case, because you never know.
Oh my god! Yeah. Well, I mean, we were going to touch on the morality kick that seems to be flooding Twitch and YouTube tonight, but
Yeah, we'll carry on. Go for it.
Sure.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's recently come to light that Shane Dawson, who is a massive YouTuber over in the States.
What's his name?
Shane Dawson. He runs 3 channels. Yeah, there's 34 million subscribers between these 3 channels. YouTube have just cut off his advertising pay like that.
For what reason?
The content. Absolutely crazy. He did a live... well, he's done various blackface videos, joked about paedophilia, all the rest of it. Bit close to the knuckle, but acceptable at the time. Yeah. Obviously, there's a big wave of... It's almost like a Me Too movement on Twitch. Because what's been happening is a lot of the live video streamers, there's been reports that the bigger names have been enticing female followers, sort of saying, look, come to this expo with me. I'll introduce you to X, Y, and Z. This has happened over a period of time. And then at some point, they've turned around and said, right, I've done all this for you. What are you going to do for me? And they're not talking about ironing.
Oh, blooming heck.
So it's almost like a grooming sort of. There's been a few people banned. Probably one of the biggest names is Dr. Disrespect. However, I will state this very clearly now. There is nothing that says so far that is due to any form of sexual activity on his part. Yeah? He's been banned from Twitch. Interestingly, he was tied to Microsoft and Microsoft Meetings, which is their version of Twitch. Microsoft have announced that they are winding it up. They paid him a life-changing amount to actually be tied to the brand. So, a bit like Rip Tripper, yeah? Another favourite. Rip had a lot of sponsors, didn't he?
Yeah, he certainly did. And he thinks that every bugger else has as well.
Yeah, which
I know.
Don't, by far.
And I saw there's a bit of hoo-ha over that as well.
There is a lot of hoo-ha.
There appears to be certain parties that aren't happy about the reply videos that are coming out. I think people have a right to make a reply to a sweeping statement.
Yeah, I heard
like
that. I mean, I don't want to be going into drama or anything
No,
like that.
we don't do drama, but...
But what Rip Tripper said about women reviewers is wrong. Maybe in his little clique of the world, maybe. But...
Don't do it in Donny.
There's a blooming don't. Jeez.
Blimey, do me and Aidan look like we're dining on caviar and salad? No.
The thing about it is that you don't get anything. You might get some super chats, which are always nice. And obviously, I've got my members that support me on my channel, but you don't get any money.
No.
And your likes and your stuff like that cost you a fortune. And your cameras, and you're always trying to update stuff.
Yeah. To make things better. I mean, but I'd hate to imagine how much I've spent. New computers. I mean, blooming it. Halfway through, when we first started doing Last at Summer Vapes, my laptop packed in, so I bought another computer.
Yeah.
Then that one packed in, can you remember? Because I had problems with PC World and everything. Then I had to get this one. Then I bought cameras, lights, all sorts. It's phenomenal how much you spend. And then it's software as well.
Yep.
I've upgraded software and all sorts. It's an expensive do sometimes when you start doing reviews.
Yeah, of course it is.
Because people seem, there is that sort of fallacy out there that all you need to stream is a webcam and a microphone. But let's be honest about this. You need a decent webcam and you need a decent microphone. You also need a decent bit of kit to attach it to. Yeah,
of course you do.
At the minute, mine is a very basic kit. Mine is nothing like Aiden's setup or Mark's setup. Yeah, I've got a Snowball mic, which I got secondhand, and that was still 60 quid. I got a Logitech C920, not the Pro, just the basic. Yeah,
Me too.
That was 70 quid. The computer it sat on is 700 quid. So I'm already up to nearly 900 quid now. The lights I've got shining off my baldy dome are thanks to Mr. Crew. The one at the top, not the bottom. And if it wasn't for the kindness of Mark, I wouldn't have that. But that is one thing I do love a second-hand Snowball. You can't beat a second-hand Snowball.
I just want to say something about what Chuck Meister was saying. Rip Tripper, when I first started vaping and Rip Tripper was doing his coil buildings and things like that, he was absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
What a brilliant... Where Rip Tripper's changed for me was when he started mentioning about he was getting dry knuckles.
Yep.
And it was at that point that I just... No. But for him to come out and saying that we're all getting paid... for doing reviews, no, we're not. I assure you.
Now, let's move away from Rip. let's move back to Twitch. I had a thought on this. Now, this was heavily debated on Radio 4, and there was a lady who was representing the Me Too movement and the more feminist. There was a female member of the video streaming fraternity for the gamers. Yeah. She personally experienced this, and do not get me wrong, I think anything that occurs like that is deplorable. I don't care if it's male, female, young, old. A position of power is a position of power. You should be setting an example, not manipulating it. Yeah. But I'm going to play devil's advocate here. How many half-naked male influencers or provocatively dressed male influencers do you see on Instagram, say?
I've seen our Aiden a few times.
Yeah, you know what I'm like, bro.
Yeah, but he's normally pissed up and he's got his phone, you know. I mean, he can't help himself.
No, hang on a minute. I have seen our Aiden many a time. Bottle of juice, just in the middle eating on Facebook. You ought to see his Instagram account, honestly.
So you get up to the Instagram people, you will see a bit of naked Aiden.
Now, the thing that crossed my mind was, in the video gaming, you don't see it. Yeah, you do see some provocatively dressed ladies that are streaming, that are playing the games. But is it deliberate? Unlike the vape scene, where you've got the I'm just trying to think now. I don't particularly want to mention names, but there are a number of them where there's a lot of cleavage shots, or, you know, it's fairly obvious what's in the background of the vape. You know what I mean? And I'm just thinking, how much of this is a problem that people want to be famous and they're prepared to do whatever to gain that fame?
Well, who? Obviously, we've all seen them on Instagram, where they show a bit of leg and a bit of boob and stuff like that. Are they getting forced to that, or are they doing it to make a living so they don't have to work or extra money? Or
Well, this is it. I don't think they're being forced. Now, I was trying to work out. You're on this platform, yeah, that's streaming video games. Why do they need to see them anyway? Surely, if you're watching it for the games, then
Well, I mean,
you
we've
want to
said it
watch
all
the game.
along. I mean, every time we go to Expo,
Yeah.
we've always mentioned about it that you don't need the girls. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a fully healthy male, and yes, I'm going to have a look. I can't help
when
it.
you say fully healthy, I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, okay. You know, I'm hot-blooded then. I'm a hot-blooded...
He's an upright member of the community.
Yeah, I'm hot-blooded, and I love the female form. I can't help it. That's the way I am. But when you saw like the flirting stuff at you, and they haven't got a clue what they're talking about when it comes to vaping, then I can't see the point of it.
Brilliant. That was brilliant. We were sat there. There were me, you, Orion's Braces, I think, and there was Danny Hyde, MBK Vapor, and this bird come up, and it was only about 11 o'clock, and she was pissed already. And I thought, you're my type of bird, but she was absolutely leathered. And she was like, do you want one of these leaflets of these vape thingy things? And we went, what? She went, yeah, them vape thingy things that you've got there. Here's a leaflet for it, didn't she, Mark?
Yeah.
And it was like, well, where's the free beer first?
Yeah.
We went hunting for that.
No.
And she was dressed in spandex.
Well, this is it. Last October, you know, there was a regular gaggle of models dressed in spandex. Didn't make the juice taste any better. It was very pleasant to look at, but I did. After 3 days, you know, you just ignored it. You know, it became part of the background. My concern is, where's the necessity for that coming from?
I ain't got a clue.
It's the same as what Ollie said. Sex sells.
It does sell, but given the way that things are going, are we going to see a rash of things later on saying, well, it was the only way I felt I could get famous or whatever, was by
but then you've got
myself.
like you're talking about your influencers in there. They're wanting to get paid. Top and bottom of it.
Yeah.
They're doing, and you can see there's loads of them on Instagram. Young girls with not too much clothing on, showing a bottle of juice. Now there's loads of them there, and always underneath it's sort of like open to sponsorships because they're wanting to get paid for it. So they're touting for basically they're touting for business.
So what we're talking about is a sort of legal prostitution almost.
Well, no, because I hope I don't speak out of turn on this, but the thing is that person is a human being who's also got another choice of not going there and dressing in spandex, and maybe even if it's not the greatest of jobs, she can work in a chicken factory, she can work as McDonald's. So if she has or whatever, you don't have to do what you're doing. It's not like you've just suddenly been brought off the street and gone, wear that, do this. So just because it's a woman doesn't mean that woman hasn't got a brain of her own to say, I want to do this or I don't want to do this.
I'm totally agreeing with that.
I agree with that.
But the reason why they are doing it is to get either get famous or
get
see
paid.
if they can get paid for it.
So so it's not like they're being exploited.
No. They're quite happy to exploit themselves.
Well, this is it. Now, where I'm going with this is, we are seeing a wave of moralism. We're seeing it through YouTube. We're seeing it through the media. Yeah. We're seeing TV programs. And it's not just, it started off as a racial thing. Yeah. With the BLM. Now it seems to be, it's becoming the Me Too is picking up on that. And that was founded for a fantastic reason. That guy should never have got away with that, no matter what. Yeah. As I said earlier, power should not be abused in any shape or form, especially when you're asking for sexual favors to appear in a film. Yeah. And
Make sure I get my VJ though for coming on here.
Yeah, later. More Mark can't do it. That'd just be wrong.
The thing about obviously what that with the I'm going to say Epstein, they're not really what I want it, but what happened there is totally wrong. But it's very hard to talk about obviously because you've got to worry what you think. It's been going on for a lot of years that certain things that people have done to go further on in the career, knowing the actual thing that they're doing. Does that make sense? They know what they're doing, but they've done it to further their career. Not necessarily that person has necessarily gone, you've got to come and do this. That person has thought, well, if I do what I'm doing, I'm going to go a little bit further up.
I think that's why there is a crackdown going off at the present moment.
I mean, I had this discussion with Mark, and I said, "Look, I'm going to tone it down because this is Mark. The two shows we do go out on Mark's channel. Yeah, I am but a guest, if you will.
Not.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh no, it's your show as well.
It's your show just as much.
Yeah,
as
but
mine.
it's Mark's channel.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
He's put a lot of time and effort into this. I'm not going to ruin it for him by coming out with something that somebody's going to find offensive and then start putting strikes in. And this is where I was heading with this. Where do you see this ending? Because at the minute, I can't see an end to this.
You've always got to remember that no matter what, we have got freedom of speech, but we haven't got freedom of consequences. And no matter what walk of life you're from, you are eventually going to come across somebody that's going to be offended by something you've said.
Yeah.
That's just the nature of things. But how far they're going to go with it, it's scary.
Well, I mean, we've always said, and Aiden's been the same, vaping is a sausage fest. Yeah, you can count the number of female reviewers, probably 2 hands. The big ones.
If that.
Yeah, if that.
No,
The
not
only...
that, really. Well, you got Wendy.
Yeah. Ruby.
Ruby Roo. You've got Sophie.
Yeah.
There's Char's Vape as well, but she does a lot more of the Cibida.
Yeah.
We've got our Jules Mama Vapes. We've got our Jules.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
we've got Jules.
We've got the bitches when they do that sort of review, but they don't do it as a review channel.
Yeah. But this is it. And then you look at the up and comings and the big names on the male side, you lose track. There's that many.
Vapes.
Yeah. Oh, God, dear.
I think that the reason behind that is not because it's sexist or anything like that. I just think that vaping is it's a blokey kind of thing to do. More the hobby, I'm not saying vaping, but more the hobbyist of building coils, looking at mods, things like that, is a male trait, should we say? Would that be fair?
Do you know if I was sort of in the dating scene now, I think I'd find it quite a little bit complicated. We were brought up the same way, Mark. It was the fact of it opened a door for a lady and pulled the chair out, and if anything's wrong, you cuddle and put them on your chest and go, come on, everything's going to be all right. You've got that sort of like, and don't get me wrong, my wife does that plenty of times. Everything's going to be all right, don't worry. But you sort of have that male and female sort of way of things.
I'm scared now.
But you sort of have that male and female sort of way of things, which I think it should be kept. It's all right in one way of going, look, no, it's all going to be. I still think you should have that. Is there a word for it? Is it gentleman or chivalry or something like that?
Chivalry, yeah.
Chivalry. Yeah, where you sit as a couple and you're the male and you're the female, and it's not necessarily that you're less than me and I'm more than you, but it's just that I love you that much and I want to do that for you.
And I mean, for our generation, there was those defined roles, and it's changed now.
Oh yeah, totally.
And I make no qualms about it. I'm back in the pool.
Get in there, son.
It's terrifying. You honestly then, do I pay him a compliment? Don't you pay him a compliment?
Where's
do
Park
you
Lane
mention
when you
this?
need it?
Exactly.
Haribo wants your Facebook. Seriously.
Oh, for God's sakes. No.
Obviously, they don't mean the sweets for kids.
No.
Leave it. Not on live, no. Iris says, I want it on record. I'm 100% behind an oiled up Stevie. Pants around the ankle. Stop it. I mean, this is the thing. You can get crucified now for comments like, what would have been banter back in the day can get you crucified now.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Jenny. Technically, because vaping is a sausage fest, shouldn't the females be getting more views?
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
All depends. Again, I know this sounds massively sexist. Sexist is show a bit of cleavage, and it does create a men sort of like you said who want to go and watch it. We're just gullible, aren't we? Just going a little bit off of that sort of thing. They went to court, didn't they, last week? I think it was about the women and the pensions.
Yeah.
And what they were saying was that they should be getting it at 60 and not 65 or 67 because that's what they was actually running it at that it was going to get. Is that not sort of sexist as well? Because surely you now got equal rights. It should be equal pensions.
That's a fair point.
It's a fair point.
So if the same people in that age group, the women can get it at 60, then they should then lower it for the men so they can get it to 60 as well.
Gaz, you speak for yourself, son.
It's a good point. I mean, let's face it, it's going to work both ways. I mean, yes, definitely.
Well, originally it was based. They claimed it was based on the fact that men were bigger earners. Yeah, because they couldn't use the argument that men live longer because it had already been scientifically proven that women live longer.
Let's say, what can they get at 60? Before, women could get their pensions at 60, men got theirs at 65.
Yeah.
Women's 67 now.
And now, it all depends what year you were born, of where you fall in what category. Now it could be 67. So the women who was of a certain age who would have got it at 60, and they've sort of said, look, you said we were going to get it at 60. We've planned that we're going to get it at 60. We should be getting it. So they went to court. I'm not quite sure what the outcome of it was. But surely the same thing as men who were in the same age group, they should then be able to get it at 60 as well.
Just bear with me a sec. I'm going to have to open this window because it's
Vape Mill's going because he's going to watch another show. Okie doke.
That's charming.
No, it was Jenny Sin's going to start a live, and she's going to start sketching with a low cut top on, thanks to the idea.
Ah.
No need. There we are. Very few men drew more than 10 years pension until this generation. That's a fair point. Back when graph was manual,
Yeah.
You got a couple of years. Where I work, there's a scary statistic. A lot of the people that leave, retire, they're dead within 5 years. Yeah,
I've known a lot of blokes like that. As soon as the retirement, they don't want to retire, but they have retired. And
it's interesting because for a bloke, I can't speak for a woman, but a lot of guys I know that are retired, a lot of their self-image is tied up around what they do at work. You take that away and you've just taken away something that's been a massive part of their life for 30, 40 years. It's almost like going through a divorce, you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, there you go, Graham Spires. I remember going over to a lady changing a puncture in a car tyre, asking, do you need some help? She turned around and said, do you think I'm stupid because I'm a woman?
It's got nothing to do with that.
No, you're just asking if you want a hand.
yeah.
I think that's where
And there's our Aiden just stood there going,
you know exactly what I'm like. Just get on with it, love. If you want to do it, you do it yourself. If not, I get my head kicked in. So it's just a lot easier just to let Lou do whatever she wants. And then if it does go wrong and she go, can you help me? I'll go, yeah.
Well,
she built my desk. She's a lot better at it. I can't bend over. Nothing to do with my knees. It's just the dog likes me.
I mean, at the end of the day, I look at it this way. Man or woman, they're all equal.
Yeah.
And they are all equal. And it's like with any job or anything, some men can do a physical job, some men can't do a physical job. Some women can do a physical job, and some women can't do a physical job. We've all got our own skill sets.
Yeah.
And you can't help that. But where I would sort of like gripe about things is sort of like if you've got a man and a woman that are doing the exact same job, I think that it's unfair that the man gets more money.
Totally right.
100% agree with that.
That's where it breaks down. That's where it's wrong.
Should get exactly the same money. Exactly the same money.
I mean, when it comes to hiring for jobs, I know where I am. If I'm hiring, I'm looking for the best person for that job. I don't care what sex they are, whatever. It's the skill set I'm interested in, not what they look like. If you can prove to me that you can do exactly what I need for that role, you've got the job. Yeah. So I really have problems getting my head around this idea that people get hired on looks and all the rest of it. Because if you're sat in an office and you're not a public facing, You know, if you've got a receptionist, I can see why you would possibly want an attractive one if you were in a shop in the middle of the high street and you wanted to draw people in. Yeah, but again,
What's wrong with Big Bertha or Spotty Mick?
But this is it. One of the best barmaids I ever had. She was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful woman. Yeah, but she was the first to admit she wasn't blessed in the looks department.
Things she could do with a pickled egg.
But by God, I'll tell you what, that woman could keep 3 orders in her head. Yeah, and I've seen her do it. She'd have pulled like around of 8-9 pints, yeah, and still remembered what the geezer at the end of the bar had just shouted at her 5 minutes ago. She was an amazing barmaid. She had the banter. She had the old boys eating out of her hand. She had the female customers loving her. You know, she was an amazing.
They make a difference in a pub.
They do.
Because if you've got a decent barmaid or a decent barman, where they sit down there and they start a conversation off on that side, which then goes all the way around that side. And before you know, everybody's talking together. That means they're going to drink more. They don't want to leave the conversation. And you've got a bar full of happy people.
And it's not dependent on what they look like.
No,
of course it's not.
You know, if you want, what I've found when I worked town centre pubs was, some managers said, "Oh no, the bar staff's got to be cracking, yeah, because it pulls the punters in." No, it pulls in a group of very inebriated blokes who suddenly think they all look like what do you call him? Oh, who's that handsome geezer? George Clooney. You know, the fact they're all mingers, but because they've had a few jars, they all think that they look like George Clooney. The poor lass gets harassed left, right, and centre, and it upsets the other punters because they can't get to the bar for this gaggle of idiots. You know, it's just wrong. But anyway, sorry, I'm going off topic. So where were we?
YouTube. Yes,
YouTube. So this is where I was coming again, back to the morality wave that's coming. If they are prepared to scrub a channel, 3 channels that pull them in 34 million subscribers.
Just 2 seconds.
Where do you? I mean, vaping's already under attack as it is because of what it is.
Yeah.
Can you see us? We're going to have to start not only watching what we do and what we mention, but also how we do it, because this is going to affect more the live streams and the actual reviews, where the other one affects more the review.
You see, the thing is like with our show, when we do the Tales from the Ohm. Tales from the Ohm isn't about vaping, really.
No.
But that is still demonetized.
Yeah. And we do the...
See you later, Ryan. You take care, buddy.
Later, Al. We're chewing the fat. We're talking about everything. We're talking about films. We're talking about bits and pieces. Yes, we're vaping. But we're not actively pushing it.
No. But the thing is, though, I mean, with vaping, I mean, especially now with the new terms and conditions that have just come out, they're classing us as nicotine with THC as well. And I think, why are you connecting us to that? I will never know. I just don't get it. But obviously, YouTube just doesn't like vaping.
YouTube doesn't seem to like anything that's potentially a bit iffy at the minute.
Well, the way that let's face it, the way that YouTube was built on.
It was an underground video platform.
Yeah.
It started off with like the Wild West.
And it's only ever since these apocalypses that have been going off that all of a sudden everyone's so jittery. And this is like what I cannot understand, why they're being so jittery about it all.
Well, a lot of it's to do with the backlash against the hate speech on Facebook and the so-called false news. Because, I mean, if you look at it, Zuckerberg at the minute, he's facing a financial apocalypse if some of the all these big names start boycotting him.
Yeah, but it started. I mean, on YouTube, it started. What's his name? Is it Pee Wee or something
Sweetie
like
Pie.
Pee Wee Tweety Pie,
Tweety
yeah.
Pie, something.
But Pee Wee Herman, I mean, Christ, when that came out, ooh.
And then there was that other guy that did the video. He was vlogging. I forget his name now, but he went to some sort of wood that was called the suicide wood.
Yeah,
And he ended up showing a video of some dead body.
that was Shane. That was
stupid thing to do.
That was Shane Dawson. But I mean, like Dr. Disrespect, he's had a ban from Twitch before because he took the camera. Like Adam did, vlog from the bog. He did the same thing and earned him a 2-month ban from Twitch.
From Twitch?
Yeah. Because under California law, that breached public decency. Which is...
At the end of the day, it's their sandpit. We've got to play by their rules.
Sort of on the vaping sort of side of it. Like now, obviously, they're sitting there and saying it's a drug and they're going to be cutting down the views on it. I think they should maybe come up with a UK one where it's whatever place you're in, it should be them rules. Obviously, in the UK here, we've got no problem with it. As long as it's over 18, as long as it's not children who are watching it, then they should be able to put the ads on it. There should be no...
But the thing is, though, Aidan, that's what annoys me. They do put ads on it. We're monetised, and they put advertisements on it. So if they put advertisements on it, we should get paid, like everybody else does.
Pence, not the 1 pence that they give you, or 0.11, whatever it is.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, look at it on another point, another way. Right, you're a person that's got a product that you want an advertisement on YouTube. Surely when you go and make that an agreement with YouTube that you want your adverts on, surely you sort of like, right, for I would say, are you okay with 18 plus videos? Or would you rather not market it for under 18? If they're okay with 18, then what's the problem? It's as simple as that, isn't it? It's not... I wouldn't have thought it was any harder than that. Because the original problem was why we was demonetised is because it's not suitable for certain adverts. Then obviously the people... Like what
Bill said, it should be where you actually are in the world. Obviously, I know that they are American-run company.
Yeah, but for argument's sake, Black & Decker wants to put an advert on YouTube. Surely, right at the beginning, when they're arranging what the fee to YouTube is or whatever, are you okay with over 18 content? If they're okay with it,
then have a section if it's on a vaping video.
Yeah, I mean, Dean's just put, have you seen the thing you have to collect for tobacco and tobacco-related content? So,
yeah.
What really bugs me is there's two parts to YouTube. One's YouTube Europe, which is hosted in Ireland, and one's YouTube America, which is over in the States.
Which is Google.
Yeah. So if you can do that, as you say, why can't it be geolocated on the laws? I appreciate it's European laws, but you stick with the TPD, which covers most of Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, irrespective, we're still getting adverts put on as videos.
Yeah, I agree.
Even this live show, if you click on your live show after this, it clicks on, there's a Google advert that comes up.
Yeah. So if there's an advert, we should get paid for it, like everybody else does.
Yeah, you should. Now, can I just throw something quick in? Because Tobro's in chat at the minute. He's doing a 10,000 a day walk, which will eventually equate up to 1 million steps. And that's in support of Diabetes UK.
Awesome.
There's a vlog up on his channel. So if somebody's got the link, one of the spanners, please just whack it up. But if you could show him a bit of love and maybe have a look.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Well, I'm a
Always
big
big on
supporter to
diabetes.
Diabetes UK because obviously I've got it.
You've struggled so much with yours, haven't you, bro?
So
If you actually watch Skint's Vapors thing of Mark before when he had long hair and then all of his weight loss down to where he is now, this is to do with his diabetes. So it's an absolute fantastic thing. Sorry, Steve.
no, it's cool. You're kidding? The amount of weight he dropped, it was damn amazing. Yeah.
The health stuff that Mark's had to suffer, and also we obviously your eyesight as well, mate. Innit? That's
I've had a lot of fun over the years.
I mean, when you see us at expos and things, you'd never tell, yeah? But I can tell you now that I can guarantee there's an emergency Kit Kat somewhere just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Or a penguin,
We've also got another mate, which is Orion's braces. Alan,
Yeah.
he suffers really bad with it as well. We have to watch him when we go around at expos. And
There we are. Cheers, Jenny. Appreciate
Cheers, Jenny.
that, mate.
Thanks for that.
There you go. Tobro's just said, I get that, guys. I dropped 14 stone myself. I used to weigh 30 stone.
Wow. Good on you, kiddo. Good on you.
again, if you want to nip onto 3 Minute and a Vape Show and let us know about it, again, we'll push it for you on there as well.
I know one. Kiss my ass. Mark's weight loss. BFG got off him. No need.
No need. Just no need for that.
Yeah, you've struggled all the way through it, bro, and it's caused you a lot of trouble.
Hey,
Yeah.
So, honest, mate, anything like that, always happy. Always happy to help, mate. Yeah.
Right,
Found
Devil
it. There you
Vapor.
go.
Devil Vapor. Do you want to read Devil Vapor's comment?
Yeah. When reviewing vape gear, you have to link it with pranks related to suicide, stroke, death, prolonged emotional distress of a minor, and glorification of harmful or dangerous acts. That's ridiculous.
I put mine under educational.
Well, I've got told off for that. See, before they were saying you've done this properly, but now they've changed the rules. I'm now going to put it on the one down, which is, I don't know what I can't remember the exact words for it, but I can't do that one. So it's limited ads. Well, you know, like JAs were talking about it, and JAs were doing it. You know, like if he's just doing a normal vlog like this.
Yeah.
Or it's not a vlog, not like this, but, you know, doing a normal vlog and talking. As long as you put vape in the title, is actually goes monetized.
Well, we don't put
Blimey.
vaping in ours.
Put in?
Even up to, I was saying when you nipped off, even Tails, which is virtually not a vape show at all, that still gets demonetized.
I've got videos on Little Bro Vapes where it is monetized, such as when I did that open the box sort of thing. And I've also got, when I haven't got vape in the title, you know, like when I've done an afternoon live or something like that, they've monetized that. So it's got to be something that you're putting in the title.
No, I can't work out what it is because there's nothing in the blurb and there's nothing in the title. So there we are. Dean's just sent a screenshot of the YouTube monetization for tobacco-related products.
I've got nothing, Dean. Oh,
I have nothing, Dean.
I've got an out, Dean. Oh, he has now.
There you are.
Oh, blooming heck. I have got glasses on. Some of the examples of content that also falls into this category. It is scary. You might as well just not bother, aren't you? Me personally, I'm thinking about just leaving the community. You know, on YouTube.
Yeah?
What's the point of having it? You're not getting any money from it. And when I wasn't part of the group, you know, the members thing, they basically left me alone. The only time they started giving me strikes or anything like that was when I actually became part of the group.
There you are. At the end of the day, YouTube doesn't want anyone under 1 million subs. That's very true. Because when you look at it, the end of 2019, they actually started saying they would cancel channels that weren't economically viable. So
do you think
still,
it's the fact that, Steve, that they give it, they're sort of like a god, aren't they? Because you've got these people who, not necessarily just vaping channels, but just channels in general, they put their life and soul into it. They've done loads and loads of videos of their family, and they've done challenges, and they've done all this. And they've got hours and hours and hours of content that they've put up onto this platform. And then all of a sudden, because they're God and the bots or themselves can go, you're not worthy now. We're just going to get rid of you.
I think a lot of it's knee-jerking reactions. I really do. I don't think it's an downright out. We don't want that. I think it's knee-jerk reaction. I really do, because obviously last year we had the problem with the THC in the carts over in America. So obviously we was having all these deaths related to vaping, even though we found out that it wasn't. And I think it's a knee-jerk reaction. And because the way that the news is spread out nowadays, everyone is that knee-jerk reaction. Oh, we've got to ban it straight away. Oh, we've got to stop this. And I think that's what's happening.
I think some of it as well is that also, though, it doesn't help when you get knee-jerk reactions from our politicians. Because how many times have we heard, well, we're going to go after Facebook, or we're going to go after Google and get them to pay the tax they owe us and all the rest. They just don't understand how it works. They see it as a physical entity, where when it's online, it's not a physical entity. Yes, the business exists, but it's not. You're not just dealing with one country with a few tax laws, are you? You're dealing with a global phenomenon.
But also, they've got people who are going out there who they give power to report channels. So there's people actually going out there checking channels. If they feel that there's something that they've done, they then report it and get paid for it.
Well, it's the algorithms that flag, and then allegedly they get a human to check it, don't they?
No, there's also, you can get there's people out there who are affiliated with YouTube where they actually go around checking channels. So if they feel that it is, they will flag it up and it'll come to their people. And if it's right, they get paid for it.
Interesting. I didn't realize. I thought it was out. There is
algorithms. All that is totally true, but there is other people. I can't remember whose channel it was, but they was a person who could keep flagging, and they report the channel and they get paid for reported channels.
See, there's a problem straight away.
Yeah, because you're giving power to somebody who's just like me and you. So I don't like Mark, so I report his channel.
And I get paid for it. That's like, you remember the issue with the pips, where there was allegedly a bonus for the amount that didn't get the benefit? You know, you're onto a loser straight away, because it's not a level playing field. I know, as Mark says, it's their sandpit.
There's also points of people who are, especially the disabled side of benefit side of it. There's lots of other little benefits that was created, so the government could say, look, we've put this benefit in there for you, but there was also told when they're at the desk not to mention it. If they don't know about it, don't tell them about it. And this isn't tinfoil hat stuff. This is actually truth coming out from the actual advisors themselves. We was advised not to tell them at all. So just say they was eligible to claim such and such. Don't tell them unless they know about it.
I've known for a long, long time that they will not tell you all the benefits you can claim. You've got to ask for them.
And that's where your third-party advisors come in. We found that with Caitlin. You know, we got very little help from the actual benefit system. It was mainly through social media, et cetera, that you start finding stuff out and what's actually available within your local area. Yeah, it's crazy.
Mark, we've got to go back to when Louise had cancer, right? We sat here as a family. They were obviously a lot younger than what they are now. I had 3 kids, massively young, and we got either £200 from them at Millen. They gave us that up front, to help with travel costs, because obviously from here we have to go to Sheffield, and that's where she had to have her operation, and that's where her chemo were from. And apart from that, we wasn't told about what benefits or anything that we could have actually got. So I had to carry on working. So I got a wife going through chemo. I had 3 kids to look after and take to school. Mark had them on the weekend, didn't you? You had 2 on a weekend. And then on Monday, they all came back. And that happened straight for 4 months. It was just a nightmare. But then afterwards, you find out that we could have got income support and we could have got this. But there was nothing telling me that I could get this. I could have gone off of work and just looked after my family and my wife. And because I couldn't do that and I had to go to work, my wife actually had to stay at her mum and dad's. So we sort of had to split the family up. It was an absolute nightmare.
I mean, Jenny's just put she went through the PIP process twice and then had to appeal the second one and eventually got it. The woman who did the report missed things out. And because I had someone with me, I had a witness to it. That's exactly what I did with Caitlin. Because the woman turned up, she was a general nurse, not a mental health nurse, yeah? And you're asking a young girl with learning disabilities, if you had 6 apples at 20p each and you had £2, how much change would you get? And they're asking Caitlin, yeah? And her answer made up part of that report. What's that got to do with, we got asked the simple stuff, can she cross the road on her own, et cetera, because obviously they're looking at carers level. But how do you assess how vulnerable somebody is by asking them a mental arithmetic question?
No, you can't.
It's madness. It really is. Bill's just said, I'm having to go to a tribunal to get PIP. They turned me down despite having had DLA due to conditions and medication needs.
There's a fantastic film me and Lou watched. It's about a bloke from up in Newcastle. It's actually a true story. And I Am Somebody, it's called. Have you seen it?
Yeah. What a film.
What a film. If you can remember, if anybody knows what it's actually called, put it in the chat so people can go watch his film. And basically what he was a Geordie builder. The only thing he was a builder. And he had an heart attack. And this is a true story. What he did was he went to the job centre and they wanted him to start filling in things on computers. And he didn't know anything about computers. And because he didn't know about computers, he couldn't get paid. He couldn't get his stuff. So eventually, all his stuff got took from the bailiffs. He lost his house. And eventually, they went to a tribunal and got the stuff. A couple of days later, he died of another heart attack because of the stress. True story.
Scary, isn't it?
Oh, it's not I Am Michael. It's, what's it called? I Am
Something in it. Or I'm sure it's I Am Something.
It is. And he falls in with the...
a young girl that was going through it.
Yeah. And it's amazing.
She was having to go to the food banks, wasn't she?
Yeah. I was... It was one of those films where I loved the film. I really enjoyed it, but you came out of it hating humanity. You really
He actually got
did.
done as well by the police for spraying on the side of the job centre.
Yeah, he did. He put his name up because he felt he wasn't being treated as a human being. So he basically graffitied, I am whatever his name was.
Yeah. John something I've got in my head for some reason. But again, I know a lot of people, I haven't been to a job centre for a long time, but I know when I have gone in there and you walk in, the security guards have looked at you, what are you doing here? Well, I come to look for a job.
Yeah.
I'm sure a job centre's there to do it. You know what I mean? What are you doing here?
Daniel Blake.
Daniel Blake. That's it. Absolute corky film. If you've not seen it, people, get over and go and watch that.
What a film. Yeah, you're laughing, you're crying. It's just and if you've been through it, you just feel for him.
Yeah. You know? And it's a British film as well. It's not American. It's a British-made film.
Well, it's a Ken Loach film, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's got Ken Loach.
Wrote it on a bit of paper.
Absolutely superb film.
Yeah. But yeah, I just feel sorry for these people. And obviously with lockdown coming in and people are not going to be able to work and you've got your family all at home together and it's just massively hard for everybody. Monetary is not the same. I'm sure people are going through a lot of hard stuff.
Hey, Arnold's just summarised it. So it's a guy trying to claim ESA, got turned down, tried to claim job seekers and got turned down for that because he said he was unfit for work when he tried to claim ESA. and then he got caught in that catch-22. There's a young mum involved in it. It's unbelievable. It really is. And there's real stories like that going off in the UK.
Well, that was based on a true story.
Yeah. Add disability into it, and you're into a nightmare. You really are. But anyway, this is...
You feel... I know a lot of people as well, they feel that they've got to lie. Because really, they don't have to lie, because the problems that people are going through, then they shouldn't have to lie. But there's a lot of them where they sat there straight away. You're on the defensive because the amount of people who are turned down for PIP, and it's not a fast process either.
No.
It's 6, 7, 8 weeks or maybe months. And if you think about that, somebody's got to survive in that meantime. So how are you supposed to survive?
Yeah. Well,
it was all when COVID started. We was worried that we was going to have to go on like sick pay instead of, because obviously they did not mention anything about furlough, and we found out that was £94 a week.
Yeah, you can't run a house on that.
How can anybody live on £94 a week?
I've had one payment. I couldn't get the 10. Obviously, I'm self-employed. I couldn't get the 10 grand grant because, which this office is paid for it's down on my books as being an office of where I do all my work, do all my bookings from. But because it's within my house, I don't pay business rates. So I couldn't get that actual 10 grand grant, if I can get that out, because obviously my business is affected from COVID. Because obviously I run entertainment, DJs, myself as a DJ, I can't go to work. So I didn't get that money. So then they give us 80% of your 3 years turnover. The first payment that I got was in June. So remember that started in March. So I had to go all the way to June. And the next payment I'm going to get is in August.
Blimey.
So what am I supposed to do?
Well, I mean, Mike's just put one there. By the time he goes back to work, he's going to be furloughed for 7 months. Yeah, that's a hell of a long time.
They've just opened the pubs back up, and then they've done that because obviously a lot of my work is to do with weddings. They've done it now where you can't have live music, and if you're in a wedding, you can't have people shouting, you can't have food, you can't do this. You can only have 30 people, so you just basically.
I was talking to a bloke the other day. He owns a restaurant, and he was explaining to me how he's got to do it. You've got to book the table in advance. When you actually get to the place, you are escorted to your table, and that is it. You cannot move from that table. The only time that you can move from it is to go to the toilet, and that's it. You're not allowed to move from your table. It's all service. You're only allowed 3 drinks per person, and then after 2 hours you've got to leave.
Where's that for?
For a restaurant.
A lot of the pubs around here, you've got to book the table. You're allowed 6 people, and you've got a 2-hour slot.
The pubs that we've got here is that the maximum that you can have in the venue is 40.
Yeah.
Here, because obviously the size of it, you can have 2 to a table. Obviously the meter distancing, so you can sit away from each other. So you've got a meter. You can only have 1 person at the bar. You can't play snooker. You can't play pool. You can't use a bandit. And you can, like I said, only have 1 person at the bar.
Yeah.
There's no time limit, but obviously ours is a members club.
A lot of people a lot of places are actually not allowing service at the bar, and it will be table service. So, Tobro's just put a really interesting one up. I work for Universal Credit, guys, and there was a 6-week turnover for claims. The number of people that were switched from PIP to Universal Credit was unreal, being sanctioned for not attending appointments. They weren't attending appointments because they couldn't physically access the appointment. That's madness.
See, the Universal Credit thing is a complete and utter sham itself. Yeah, a lot of people were using it as well as top up. It's the old tax credits as well. It was like the JSA and everything put into one. So just say if somebody was self-employed, they could get that as a top up and they might get a bit of the rent as well. So they did it in a 4-week process. Now, some people might get paid twice in that 4 weeks, but then only get paid less on the other couple of weeks. So instead of having like a continuous income, they might only get 60 quid because they got a bit more in them 4 weeks. But then the next 6 weeks, they didn't get the same amount. So it screwed people up.
Well, the universal credit, it can fluctuate as well from month to month, dependent on what any income, etc.
Yeah.
But what they have also done is, because they've rolled everything into one benefit, it looks like you're getting a hell of an amount, yeah? Because your housing benefit, that used to go direct to your landlord. Now it goes to you, and it's your responsibility to pay your landlord, yeah? You've got carers is rolled into it. There's a section in it for disability, yeah? And it looks like a massive amount, but when you actually work out what you're getting, there ain't a lot there.
So you just say you're talking about Dave on the block, right? So Dave on the block has got his family to look after. That money comes in and they've sodded up what he's actually in that month or whatever else he's got on that side. He's got his rent money. So he's got a choice to pay his landlord his rent money or the part of that rent, or he's got to feed his family.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? He's going to feed his family, and then he's all of a sudden hasn't got a roof over his head. You just put in unnecessary stress on people for nothing. It's the same as agencies. They should completely get rid of agencies. They should have or they should work it with the job centre. So you've got somebody who says, right, we've got a job for you in this agency, and you can go to work. And then all of a sudden, 1 week they'll go, "There's no work for you this week."
Yeah.
Then they've got to do a claim. And then that claim takes so many weeks, and then the rent's not paid, and it's 3 days you don't have to be paid, and then you've got to do this and got to do that. And then all of a sudden next week they go, "We've got all your work back again now." So they've got to come back off of the payment, then go back onto it again. So you're just completely messing your bills up, your rent and everything, all because one person wants to work and there's an agency offering it, but then one week it's not there. What a complete and utter nightmare. And no wonder, and they wonder why mental health in people is going up.
Yeah, exactly.
Just getting back to YouTube here, Black Country Vapors just put, if Trump repeals the Section 23 of the Clinton Clause, all social media platforms that censor posts will now be able to get sued if it does not break the law, the US law.
Well, you know why that is, don't you? Because Twitter have just banned his account.
Yeah.
That started off quite a number of months back because they actually censored. I don't know if they took him to court on one of them, but the agreement was that people would, from his his Twitter account, would actually read what he's actually put before he sent it. And then they had one repealed or took away of what he actually used. And yeah, that I think Vic touched on what's up. Again, you've got to look. They've just got rid of that Hopkins, haven't they?
That's right. Yeah.
For hate.
It's going to be interesting. We're in interesting times.
Dean's just said he's having problems seeing some of his comments, but I've not seen anybody delete. I've not had notification anybody's actually done anything.
Deleting, I'd have seen it.
Yeah.
What on here now?
Yeah.
I do believe that certain things come out. We've had it before where
YouTube do it.
YouTube remove posts.
Yeah. Yes, Jenny and Irish had an issue, didn't they? None of our spanners had touched it, but they just disappeared.
Yeah.
Tony, behave. It was me. I eated all your comments, Dino. You'll get a bad belly.
Yeah,
Bad
I know for a fact that Google or whoever, YouTube, Google, whatever, does take away certain comments.
There we are.
It happened. Was it last year it happened? Or beginning of this year?
Tail end of last year. If you mentioned the word beginning with H and ending in R, that means women who participate in compensating datas, it gets deleted. There you are. Ladies of negotiable virtue are not allowed to be mentioned. YouTube will possibly do these comments. It's happened before. None of the spanners have done it. Cheers, Bill. Thanks for checking that.
Some comments show up in the chat, but not on the stream chat on the left. Interesting.
That's weird. Now I'm looking at the live chat, so I'm not looking at the stream chat. So
Well, the chat that I've got on the actual screen here, just down just down the bottom there, is a direct feed from the YouTube. So whatever's coming up there should come up on here.
Liz, there's a good reason for that. 62 people in here and only 38 have like, press that thumb or Purple Aki will get you all. I've met Purple Aki, scary.
Yeah,
Chum.
Guys, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. It'd be awesome.
Yes. In fact, use it to show some love for Aidan as well. Stick that thumbs up.
I like a thumbs up now and again.
He does like a lovely little thumbs up, don't you?
Just a cheeky one.
Just a cheeky one.
I learned it all from Dean Devil Vapor. Yeah. That was one expo I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's your fault for passing out in that position.
I wasn't passed out. He just told me to brace myself. At
the end of the day, to be honest with you, while Dean's here, it was Dean that got me into doing live shows.
There you go.
So it's Dean's fault, everybody.
It's Dean's fault. You can blame Dean for it.
Unsubscribe now.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you, Dean.
If Dean hadn't done that, I'd have been bored. Bless. Just watch. Wait. No, Jenny, behave. Dean says, God help you, mate. Paul, calm yourself.
Paul's got a thumb for me. Awesome.
I say.
Anyway,
we're going to wrap this one up, boys.
Yeah, we can do.
No, it's...
Yeah.
Well, it's 20 to 10, so...
God, blooming hell, that's flown, hasn't it?
Just slightly.
Wowzer. Well, what a show.
We're in Vic territory. I'm waiting for us to get Bannock burned.
Wow. Look at that. So, are you going to see your house then, Steve? Or
Indeed.
Or are you going to pass it straight to our Aidan first?
No, let's guest.
Aidan. Come on, Aidan.
I thought that's what he said. Big shout out to everybody in chat. I love coming back on here. I love spending time with my brother and also Steve. But it's always nice to chill out with you, bro. You know that. Me and Mark, the giggles that we do have, it's amazing. And it's lovely to be with you as well, Steve. Thank you so much to the Spaniards for making the show as well, looking after all of us. And you people in chat. This show is absolutely corking. I absolutely love it. I watch it plenty of times mine's normally on the replay. It's an absolute corking show. And I absolutely adore the Tales from the Ohm on a Sunday as well. The talk that you have on the retro stuff in the 80s and bits and bobs like that, it's just like reminiscing. Especially when Mark talks about it, it's like when we're kids, you know what I mean? So it is really, really good. So yeah, please keep supporting the show. It's absolutely fantastic. And lads, thank you so much for having me on. I really do appreciate it.
No, thank you. Thank you for joining us, mate. Really appreciate it.
I'm so emotional,
Stop it.
God, you got me there.
I'm trying to find me.
Stop
I'm
it.
trying to find me rag. It's a mixture, this rag.
Well, if you
Yes.
stop, for God's sake. If you enjoyed the retro stuff, we've got a little treat for you next week. Ease off.
I'll do a fucking use for it.
So not only is there Tales from the Ohm this Sunday at 2:00, but we have a busy week next week, don't we?
Oh,
Mark?
God, you're not kidding.
Are you going to tell the good people where they can catch us? Because it's bloody everywhere.
Wednesday, we're on the mixing show.
From Benny Vape Show, the mixing show.
Yeah. Then on the Friday, we're on the Bitches.
Yep.
And then on Sunday, obviously we're on the Tales, plus we're on Harley's show as well.
So we're looking forward to that. We are proper tarting it next
We are proper tarting it in July.
I love it.
I'm going to set some questions for Harley.
Oh, Arlie's just gone no. That's not a good sign. Oh, bless you. Bless. Never mind. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. As always, it's just like having family around the table.
Is it?
It's brilliant. Oh, Vape Mill says never mind. Gloves are off. Bunny, it's not your gloves I'm after, love. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody does want to get Steve laid around, just let us know. We'll send him to fucking Retford and all this sort of fucking stuff. Honestly.
No.
If you send £5 a week.
I'm sponsoring a horny donkey. Would you like to sponsor a horny donkey from Afghanistan?
Shalom.
Shalom to stick the thong.
All I can say is there's 20 quid in the post because you said donkey.
Okay, we'll get a llama. Watch out, this bit.
Hashtag he so needs to get laid.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that goes all viral. Agtash, Steve needs to get laid.
Yeah.
Stop it, will you?
Do you know what? That used to be stuff, like years ago, you'd go to Retford and in the toilets it'd be written, Steve needs to get laid. Here's my telephone number.
Telephone number.
Now we're all right. We can just send it over the internet. You'll be fine. You can find him on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I just hope my firstborn's not watching this.
We're going to have to set him up a GoFundMe page.
There you go.
Agtash, Steve gets laid. We're getting t-shirts made up of that shit when we go to Expo. You're not driving away this time. We're getting you a room.
Tony's just put, I'm just snotted in my cuppa, you gang of twerps. Oh, that's it.
Everyone else. Do you know anybody shagging? Honestly?
Mike, don't you dare.
The best thing about it all, we're aiming for the women from Zebra Juice. Not to actually sleep with you, but to shout from Big Stilts. Get Steve laid! To be honest with you, the after juices would taste better than yours.
Why? I've been eating pineapple.
That's it, the new juice from Steve. Pineapple and asparagus.
No ice, just plenty of salt. Right, carry on. Mark, for
You're
God's
looking
sakes.
for that throaty hit?
Oh my God.
Tell me when you've got...
I must admit, my idea of safe sex at the moment is to give them a snorkel and point them towards a window just in case. So...
The best thing about it as well is that adventurous sex is also to take the sock off. Okay, well.
Oh, dear God.
Mark, for God's sakes, wrap this one up.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so... Bro, you're part of the team anyway, kiddo. Big love, buddy. Steve, it's been awesome. Guys in chat, you've been ace as always. Why certain people's posts aren't going up, I have not got a clue. I'm lucky to work out how to do Nightbot, so asking me what was going off that bit, I have not got a clue. I do apologise.
Don't worry about it. It happens. It's not done from this side and nobody else's barges. So
No, definitely not. Right, I'm going to wrap this one up. It's been quite a long show, this one, nearly 2.5 hours or something. And it's gone quick. It has gone really quick.
Hashtag Steve needs loving long time. No.
You look at Bud Puff's new background, you'll be able to go and get some Tide loving from there, mate, if you want it.
Ooh. Right, I am definitely going to wrap this one up. So shush you guys. I'm shushing you now. I'm shushing.
You shushing me?
You shushing me. Yes, I am now shushing you. Don't forget to catch us on 2 p.m. on Sunday for Tales from the Ohm. We're going to be talking about sequels, part 2s of famous movies, and the good, the bad, and the ugly. We'll be definitely talking about them. So come and join us at 2 p.m. on Tales from the Ohm on Sunday. From Little Bro, Steve, and myself, people in the replay, hello and thank you for watching all the way to the end. Do really appreciate it. You guys in chat, thank you so much. And everyone just wave goodbye. Bye. Hashtag Steve needs to get laid.
Steve in a sequel. Steve's coming back.
My personal favourite is that hashtag $10 for Steve.
And we're clear.